This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
They've put themselves in a tough situation. The football Cats lose for the 5th straight game, 21-17 to Vanderbilt, which means Kentucky will now have to win out to become bowl eligible. Patrick Tolles, Drew Barker both saw the field on Saturday. They combined for 15 of 34 passing, a total of 127 yards. Tolles throws a pick, Barker throws a pick and a touchdown. Here's both of them after the game.
We're practicing. It's not our preparation, because I can promise you that we're preparing well, we're practicing well, but we just got to execute when the game's online. It's not we didn't do that.
This definitely hurts. It's going to be a one that, we're going to have to get over it quickly, obviously, because we have to get these next 2 wins, most importantly this next win, but, it's definitely going to hurt for, the next few hours.
A lot of guys are frustrated in the locker room. It's a lot of pandemonium, but we all know that at the end of the day we got to go back to work on Monday. We got to stick together because we put ourselves in this situation. The only way we're going to get out of it is together. So I just told a lot of guys is go back to work.
All right, next up, Charlotte. The Cats close the regular season out with consecutive home games, and it starts with the 2-8 49ers, who have not won a game since September 12th. Kentucky opens as a 24.5-point favorite. Well, it's an end of an era in West Virginia. Dewey Lusk steps down as the head football coach. The Cavaliers went 1-10 this season, and the program never finished with a winning record. In the 5 seasons Lusk was there, he leaves with a 13-42 overall record, with his best season coming in his first year. Wise went 5-6 in the 2011-12 season. Another cupcake win for the second-ranked basketball Cats Saturday night in Rupp Arena. Kentucky now 2-0 on the season. Derek Willis was the talk of the night in the win over Albany on Friday, but it is Skal who takes the headline in the win over NJIT. Skal Labissiere goes 10 of 12 from the field, a game-high 26 points in just 21 minutes of playing time. This comes just days before Kentucky takes the floor with number 5 Duke. Head coach John Calipari can't explain Skal's game. He's just unique.
He's totally different than Carl. He's just a different player. He's totally different than Anthony. And I'm not comparing him to them two as far as he's as good as them. He's different. So now you want to play him like Shaq. He's not Shaq. He's never going to be Shaq. So when you get him the ball in 7-8 feet from the basket and he can turn and shoot, I don't know how you guard him. I mean, he's 7 foot and he raises that thing up. Made free throws today. He's got to rebound more. And I told him the one thing that I can't do for him is teach him fight and grit. He's going to have to do that. But he made strides. He did good today.
All right, check this out. A couple of college basketball powerhouses coming up Tuesday night in the United Center. Number 2 Kentucky, number 5 Duke on ESPN. It's the Champions Classic in Chicago. Tip-off set for 7:30 p.m. The UK Hoops team currently playing on the Pac-12 network. The 18th ranked Wildcats currently are losing to the 15th ranked Arizona State Sun Devils 20-14. The game's still in the first half. About 10 minutes to go. Maci Morris, former Bell County star herself, she's got 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Former Perry Central Commodore Braxton Beverly back in town last night. Of course, he plays at Hargrave Military Academy now. The Tigers taking on the U-Pike JV. Braxton told me it's been an adjustment. Definitely not like being at Perry Central. He now has to wear a uniform, participate in parades, go to class, practice. Oh, yeah, and still play basketball at a big-time prep school, which is currently ranked number 1 in the country.
I mean, the day of signing, we signed, we had a parade, and then we played a game. I mean, Coach told us, you're going to work harder than anybody in the country when you come. And he's not kidding because, like I said, we got parades before games, before practices. We'll be out there standing in the heat 30, 45 minutes, just, whatever is happening. It's just, you're just out there, oh, my God, why am I here? Why am I doing this? I came to play basketball. But, after getting used to it, I'm having fun. I'm making the most of it.
From one Commodore to another, Justin Johnson opens his sophomore season up at Western Kentucky with a monster night last night. 16 points, 15 rebounds, and a win over Campbellsville. Career highs in both categories for him. He also adds 4 assists, 3 blocks, and a steal with no turnovers. Justin, what'd the coaches say to you?
He he wasn't too hard on me. He was just, get back to myself, get back to what I do, which is, rebound and finish around the basket. And so set good screens, play defense, and don't get outside of, what I do, I expanded my game a lot, but he's like, don't get away from what you're good at. And that's what I've kind of got back to, crashing the boards hard, finishing around the rim, and making sure I screen and get guys open for shots.
The Bengals play the Texans, not today. It will be on Monday Night Football tomorrow night. We'll be back after this.